Today, I want to talk about common sense and simple truth. Chinese medicine offers a lot of common sense and simple truth if we care to take an objective look. What do we mean by common sense and simple truth? Well, they are easy to understand unless you make it complicated. They make sense consistently. They are practical and inexpensive. They lessen your burden and simplify your life. And very important, they can be an empowering experience once you learn them. If you want to learn something, you find that you get 10 different opinions by consulting 10 different people. Chances are those are not common sense and simple truth. Let me show you some well-known examples of common sense lost in Chinese medicine. First one is about herbal knowledge. I've talked about in a previous video that the herbal dictionary is the most reliable source if you want to know something about herbs. But unfortunately, herbal dictionary is seldom used. Instead, people rely on the words from grandmas, friends, or teachers, and they are taken for granted. And sometimes, even though you question them, you're spending too much time sorting out the conflicting information rather than consulting the dictionary. In fact, if you take a few minutes to consult the dictionary, you'll find all the clues that you need. The second thing about common sense lost in Chinese medicine is how to brew the herb tea. This is very interesting. If you talk to 100 different people, you get 100 different opinions about how to brew the herb tea. Well, let me offer you some simple truth. Since we cannot eat the herbs because they are very coarse, they are very hard to chew, so we must brew. And why do we brew it? We brew it because we want to extract the essence into the water, and we brew it for about 1 hour. How much water do we use for boiling? Well, about 4 or 5 cups of water will do. You can use more or you can use less, depending on how much heat you use. What kind of pot do we use? Any kind of pot will do. Does it make a difference if I use a different method to boil the herbs? No, it doesn't make any difference one way or the other, because no method can prove to be more effective or less effective. If that is the case, we may as well pick the simplest method so as to give us the least stress. How many times can we reboil the herbs? You can reboil as many times as you want, but you must understand that it's like a tea bag. The more you reboil, the more the solution becomes dilute, and the solution will become less and less effective. When do you take the herbs? The best time is between meals or empty stomach. Why? There's no particular reason except for precaution. It's just a precaution against unpredictable effects, because we don't want to see the herbs being mixed in your stomach with other different things if you take the herbs near a meal. If you're taking food or prescription drugs, it's better to separate them so that they won't be mixed together in your stomach. It's a precaution just because we don't know what will be the unpredictable effects. Don't drink the herb near bedtime. Chances are, if you cannot sleep very well that night, you are inclined to blame the herbs, even though they are doing some good things to you. Should I wash the herbs before I brew them? Of course you can. However, You may wash away some of the essence in the herbal package, especially when the package contains some small grains or some small seeds. When you wash them, chances are you wash the seeds away. In fact, you don't have to wash the herbs. All you need is to boil the herbs until it's done, and then you wait a little while for the dust to settle to the bottom. After that, you just pour off the herb solution into a cup. In that case, you are getting a very clear and clean solution. The goal is that you only need the dissolved essence in the solution. You don't need the rest of the boiled herbs and the dust.
There ain't no good in our goodbye. True love takes a lot of trying. Oh, I'm crying. Let's hang on to what we've got. Don't let go, girl, we got a lot of love between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on to what we got. You say you're gonna go and call it quits, gonna chuck it all and break our love to bits, break it up.